If you want to learn how to make AI videos, like this one you're watching, this is the best guide you will find.
By the end of this video, you'll know how to choose the right tools and how to turn your ideas into videos without any technical know-how.
So, let's dive into it.
Yes, I'm having fun doing those introduction videos. To make then, the first thing you need to know is how to get access to the best AI models. There are a ton of video models right now. Sora 2, Kling 3.0, Veo 3.1, Hailuo. The list keeps growing every month, and each one sits on a different platform with a different subscription. If you opt for one, let's say you sign up for a Google AI plan to have access to the VEO models. When a newer model drops, and it will, you'll need to make another subscription to have access. If you're starting out, I'd recommend going with an all-in-one platform, one subscription that gives you access to multiple models in one place. So when a new model drops, you don't have to switch anything, you just start using it. Plus, different models are better at different things. Having that flexibility from the start makes a real difference. There are many platforms you can choose from. Some well-known are OpenArt and Higgsfield. All have the same basic functions we'll use. Think of those platforms as a grocery store. They sell the same products, which are the AI models, so you choose the store based on the price and preference. For this tutorial, I'll use Clipfly because it has a clear UI. Now that you understand where to create your videos, let me show you the easy formula to prompt for AI videos. To instruct the model what we want to create, we need to pass this information in a prompt. I'll show you two examples. The first one, we used a simpler prompt. The prompt is, hiker on the edge of a canyon. This is the result. For such a simple prompt, the model did a good job creating the scene, but the shot is very static and it's not exactly what I have in mind. Now I'll recreate the same scene with a detailed prompt. The prompt is, crane shot starting low on a lone hiker and ascending high above, revealing they are standing on the edge of a colossal, mist-filled canyon at sunrise. Epic fantasy style, awe-inspiring, soft morning light. Let's see the result. As you can see, adding some details about the scene makes a big difference for the second video. But how to do it correctly? Easy. You just need to follow this formula. I'll use our last prompt to show how we use the formula. For cinematography, we defined the camera work and shot composition. Then the subject, we identified the main character and focal point. Then the action, we described what the subject is doing. Then the context, where we add the environment. We finished with the style, specified the overall aesthetic, mood, and lighting. Now you know the right way to prompt for better results. But if you do not want to go through the formula and write your own prompts, you can use AI to create it for you. The best way to do it isn't just prompt ChatGPT, but to use a trained GPT. You can go to ChatGPT and click on Apps and then GPTs. From here, I'll search for video prompt. Pick one with a good rating and describe what you want. I'll try this one because it has good reviews. I'll add the information about the scene. Lone hiker on the edge of a canyon at sunrise, and click to execute. After a bit, the GPT generates the scene prompt, and as you can see, it's written following the formula I just taught you. Now that you understand prompting, let me show you the two main ways to make AI videos, starting with the easiest one. We'll start with the text-to-video method because it is the fastest way to create an AI video. Whatever the platform you're using, you select video and then choose text to video. It opens a window with all options we have to choose to create our video and an area where you write the prompt. Let's go one by one. First, you need to pick the model because depending on the model you choose, the options would be different. Here, when I select Sora 2, the options are to generate 4, 8, or 12 seconds videos, and the only aspect ratio accepted is the 16:9. If I change to VEO 3.1, you see the duration options changed, and now we have the option to select if we want to generate audio. You probably are thinking, okay, but what model should I use? I cannot answer this question because this ecosystem changes too fast, and every week there is a better and cheaper model. But I'll advise you to start experimenting with a cheap model, and then, when you have a clear idea of what you want to generate, you can move to a top model. On the Model Selection tab, you can see a description, price, and capacities of each model. By the time I'm recording this video, the best model overall is the VEO 3.1, but it's very expensive and just makes 8 seconds videos. Some very good and less expensive ones you can choose are the Kling models or even the VEO 3.1 Fast. Those models would generate top results by a third of the price. If you want to experiment, use the Seedance 1.5 Pro, which has the best cost and good quality. I'll generate the same video with different models so we can compare the results. I'll start choosing the VEO 3.1 Fast. Also, I'll add audio and select 8 seconds, keeping the aspect ratio to 16:9. Now I'll add the prompt. A medium shot in a dimly lit interrogation room. The seasoned detective says, "Your story has holes." The nervous informant, sweating under a single bare bulb, replies, "I'm telling you everything I know." The only other sounds are the slow, rhythmic ticking of a wall clock and the faint sound of rain against the window. Then I click Generate. I'll do the same prompt for the Kling, Seedance, and Sora models to compare the results. By the way, if you're finding this tutorial useful, hitting that subscribe button and liking the video really helps support the channel and ensures you don't miss out on future videos. Okay, the videos were generated, and now I'll play them one by one with the audio so you can see the differences. Starting with the VEO.
Your story has holes.
I'm telling you everything I know.
It looks excellent. Follow the prompt correctly, and the dialogue is perfect. Now let's see the Kling 2.6.
Your story has holes. I'm telling you everything I know.
It also followed the prompt with the watch, rain, and, to be honest, the room looks more like an interrogation room than the one generated by VEO. What do you think? Now the cheaper model, Seedance 1.5 Pro.
Your story has holes. I'm telling you everything I know.
It's not the best, but it did the job correctly, and this model cost is 1/4 of the other models. As I mentioned before, it's the best model to experiment without break the bank. Now the last one, Sora 2.
Your story has holes.
I'm telling you everything I know.
The sound effects of the rain and the clock are by far the best. Also, the dialogue looks very convincing. Pretty solid for just typing in some text, right? Now, it might not be perfect every time. That's normal with AI. You'll want to generate a few times and pick your best result. But for simpler use cases, text-to-video is all you need. Now, if you want real control over how your video looks, a specific character, or keep consistency over different scenes, text alone can be unpredictable. That's what the next method addresses. And honestly, this is where it gets really interesting. In the image-to-video method, along with the prompt, we add one or more reference images. This is the method most creators end up preferring, and for good reason. Instead of the AI imagining everything from scratch, you start with an image, and the AI animates it into a video. You control what the first frame looks like, so the result is way more consistent. To show this method, I'll generate an image. You can do the same or use an image you already have. Navigating to the image section, I'll choose Text to Image, and the model Nano Banana Pro, select the aspect ratio 16:9, leave the resolution in 2K, and add the prompt medium shot of a female pop star singing passionately into a vintage microphone. She is on a dark stage, lit by a single dramatic spotlight from the front. She has her eyes closed, capturing an emotional moment. Photorealistic, cinematic. While the model creates the image, today, Google Nano Banana Pro is the best model to create and edit image. That said, another very good and cheap options to experiment are the Flux and Seedream models. Once the image is generated, we can go to the video section, select Image to Video, choose the model. I'll go with VEO 3.1 Fast, and click in the image box to add the image. Here you have the option to upload an image or add one from our asset. I'll select Asset, then the image of the singer we just created, and confirm. Okay, now I'll set the audio on, select 8 seconds, and add the following prompt. The camera performs a smooth 180-degree arc shot, starting with the front-facing view of the singer and circling around her to seamlessly end on the POV shot from behind her on stage. The singer sings, "When you look me in the eyes, I can see a million stars." For an image-to-video generation, you can use the same prompt formula we used before, But you do not need to describe in detail the subject or the context, because the model would extract this info from the reference image. So, you should focus on the actions and cinematography parts. I'll also generate the video with Kling and Seedance to compare the results. Unfortunately, Sora 2 doesn't allow to generate videos from images of people. That is why many creators do not use it. Now I'll play all videos and will comment after.
When you look me in the eyes, I can see a million stars. When you look me in the eyes, I can see a million stars. When you look me in the eyes, I can see a million stars.
You can see the quality and some details can differ, but using a reference image, all models keep the character and the scene consistent. This is the big advantage of using image to video, and that is why most of the creators use this method. So let's recap what we learned. First, you learned how to pick the right platform and have access to multiple models. Then, you learned how to prompt using the easy formula. Then, you learned the text-to-video method, which is the easy way for quick results, and the image-to-video method, which you can use when you need full control and consistency. Now you know the building blocks to create AI videos. Once you're comfortable, you can make ads, short films, product showcases, whatever you can imagine. Now, by the time you're watching this, there might already be newer models out. That's how fast things move. But these fundamentals stay the same. If you want to go deeper, check out the video on screen. You'll like it. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with the last AI tools. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.